Well, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It's taken me an entire day just to get careers mode working. You also hear a different mic. Yes, I do have a proper microphone now. I have invested in a boom mic. A few comments were saying that the previous one wasn't too good. It might also be my speech. I have a bit of a speech issue. But please let me know what you think of the microphone. We're going to try the careers mode and see if it helps at all, and also what the game is like. It doesn't seem to be the smoothest experience. Granted, it's not even a day old. It's about, when I'm recording this, it came out about 23 hours ago. So let's give it a bash and see. Hello there, you must be Smug Glitzen 1899, right? Right you are.
Welcome to Sandtoft.
I'm Scott,
I'm Scott, the owner of this Aero Club.
Hi Scott, lovely to meet you.
Here at the club, we provide all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your private pilot license.
Next. Then, once you've earned your PPL, you can build up flight hours and get more experience by taking people out on first flights. Funny story, I actually started my PPL 2018. Unfortunately, couldn't finish it when I moved to the UK, but definitely something I would love to get. Even if I just do my PPL and night rated and maybe instrument rated, I'll be happy. Okay. What should be like a 747? This sums up Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, if I'm honest. I might just go back and fly 2020 because it works. Okay, that's good to know.
But before any of that, let's head outside and take a flight to get familiar with our aircraft and the local surroundings.
Watch, it's going to be like a Boeing 747 or something. This sums up 2024. Just the loading.
Welcome to the apron. This is where all our flying adventures begin. Why don't you walk around a bit while I finish the pre-flight preparations?
Wow. It's like Counter-Strike, but Flight Simulator edition. Interesting.
Today we will be flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the main trainer airplane in our flight school. Our Cessna's got a glass cockpit and a 180 horsepower engine. Climbs well and is easy to fly. It's one sweet ride. I'm ready if you are, so hop in and buckle up. Let the good times roll.
Definitely buckle up if I'm flying, mate. I'll tell you that much.
Welcome aboard. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan. After taking off, we will climb to 1,500 feet above sea level and then fly over the airport to enjoy the view. Ready? Why don't you start the engine for us?
Mate, last time I started an engine, the thing blew up. Right, let me get track R working. Well, let me try. Right. Start the engine. Press Ctrl E to complete startup procedure. No, we're not doing that. That's cheating. Let's get rid of the yoke. Right, so battery on. Gotta be all professional. Beacon on, nav on, fuel pump on. Let's get some. Just give it a little bit of fuel. Clear prop. Yeah. And try and start this thing.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 9 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 23. Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
Oh, I might finish my startup procedure. No sound, that's a good start.
Alright, now comes the fun part. After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed. we will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming, I am here to help. Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere. Ready for takeoff? Apply
No.
full power to get us moving.
Okay. So apologies people, we're not going to have any sound, but I can't do anything about that because it seems they released an unfinished game. Terribly sorry people, I don't know why we have no sound. This game is incredibly bad in my opinion. The amount of bugs, this should not have been released. Performance is definitely better, but beyond that, I don't know. In my opinion, it should have stayed and tested for another few months. I would rather not get something that's half broken and just get something that works. But apparently they don't think that's the right thing to do.
Around, see our airport? I love the weather today. The clouds are beautiful, aren't they? Let's fly over it.
I've tried to look at the sound settings, but it doesn't seem to want to work, so I think we're just a bit stuck with that one.
Excellent. I know that you're busy navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view.
We're a little bit on the high side.
Well done. I believe you have a talent for piloting. I hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
Mission success. Do you know what that means?
I'm glad that we flew together today. This might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey, if you want to embark on it.
Doubt it.
Let's catch up at our headquarters. You seem comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time. There's a laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll need for your PPL exam. Take a look.
Time to pass your private pilot's license. This is your ticket into the world of aviation. For this practical test, you'll need to complete a standard traffic pattern. Follow the flight plan, apply what you learned in your training, which was nothing. Fly safely and you'll get your license. Traffic patterns are generally flown at an altitude of 1,000 feet above ground level, as opposed to mean sea level. Each section of the pattern is referred to as a leg. Start your aircraft taxi towards the designated runway. Intermediate stop at hold short. Align with the runway and take off once you reach a speed of 55 knots. That's our rotation speed. Climb upwards at a speed of 75 knots until you reach the cross leg. Once on the cross leg, climb to 1,000 feet above ground level, so 1,500 feet, while maintaining 75 knots. Turn left, maintain 1,000 gain. Throughout the downward, do not exceed 90 knots. Okay. Once abeam, the touchdown point, fly at 80, extend 10 degrees of flaps, push the nose down into descent. Turn left towards the base leg of the pattern, slowing down to 75 knots, extend 20 degrees of flaps. Turn down. Now you see my flying is just take off and come back and land. You know, if the plane can be used again, I call that a successful landing. Performance smooth. Standard ATC are expected to be performed during test. You will need to clearance before taxi, take off And landing. To maintain optimal control, avoid damage, and remember not to overspeed your flaps. Aircraft. Blah, 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 blah. Let's give it a go. Just wish there was sound. I don't know why there's no sound.
It's time. Your first ever check ride. Start by removing the covers and chocks, then join me inside.
What have I forgotten? Nothing. Pre-flight. Press Shift C to enter the aircraft. Okay. I don't like doing Control E. It just feels cheated to me. So, battery on, alternator off, beacon, nav light on, fuel pump on. Let's give it a bit of fuel.
Your goal is to complete a left-hand traffic pattern, respecting the flight path and all required speeds. Rely on what you have learned in your trainings and you'll be fine. Now show me the best traffic pattern that you've got.
Okay.
Echo Golf Charlie Foxtrot Traffic Cessna Golf. Mike Lima Sierra Hotel is taxiing to runway 23.
I wonder if we have to do run-up procedure. Take it from 023. Full power. We're looking for 55 knots indicated, and we can rotate. There's 55. And up she comes. We want to aim for 72 on the climb out. Let's raise the flaps one notch. Clean the aircraft up. There's 72. Right, we're looking to get up to 1,000 feet. Still maintaining 72. Controls are uber sensitive. Climb to 1,000 feet, so we want to get to I thought we had to get to 1,500 feet above ground level, but clearly not. Maintain 1,000 feet, so we're a bit high. Okay, just trimming the aircraft out a bit. Seems like the trim does nothing, and then massive nose down. I just looked now and we're getting 90 frames per second. Obviously the video is recorded at 60, but 90 FPS, and that's with the limiter on, so it can still go more. Flaps coming
Echo
down.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot Traffic Cessna Golf. Mike Lima Sierra Hotel, 2 miles east 1,200 feet inbound to land runway 23.
Turn finals. Yes, it's all the way down there. Flaps come down again.
Echo Golf Charlie Foxtrot Traffic Cessna Golf. Mike Lima Sierra
Full
Hotel
flaps.
is on final runway 23 to land.
That's one hell of an approach if you ask me. Definitely not an approach I will continue. Wow. Let's look to flare. I have failed that 100%.
Echo Golf Charlie Foxtrot Traffic Cessna Golf. Mike Lima Sierra Hotel is taxiing to parking.
Right, let's get out of here. Parking brake on.
Congratulations. You're on your way to become one hell of a pilot.
Oh, pff. Bar must be really, really low. I guess that's a pilot's license. Yeah, this game is not ready for release. Well, that's the first bit. I will probably look at giving a bit of time for them just to fix all these issues. The fact I have to use a VPN just to log into the game says a lot, and there's no sound, so that's irritating. But yeah, a pass is a pass in my books, and I'll catch you in the next one. All the best. Cheers.